Here's another example. So AI developing theory of mind. Theory of mind is the ability to like model what somebody else is thinking. It's what enables strategic thinking. In 2018, GPT had no theory of mind. In 2019, barely any theory of mind. In 2020, it starts to develop the strategy level of a 4-year-old. By 2022, January, it's developed the strategy level of a 7-year-old. And by November of last year, it's developed almost the strategy level of a 9-year-old. Now, here's the really creepy thing. We only discovered that AI had grown this capability last month.
It had been out for, what, 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
So imagine you have this little alien that's suddenly talking to people, including Kevin Roose, and it's starting to make these strategic comments to Kevin Roose about, don't break up with your wife, and maybe I'll blackmail you, and it's not that it's agentically doing all this stuff. It's just that these models have capabilities in the way that they communicate and what they're imagining that you might be thinking, and the ability to imagine what you might be thinking and how to interact with you strategically based on that is going up on that curve. And so it went from, again, a 7-year-old to a 9-year-old, but in between January and November, 11 months, right? So it went 2 years in theory of mind in 11 months. It might tap out. There could be an AI winter, but right now you're pumping more stuff through and it's getting more and more capacity. So it's scaling very, very differently than other AI systems.
It's also important to note the very best system that AI researchers have discovered for how do you make AIs behave is something called RLHF, Reinforcement Learning with Human Feedback.